It was huge.
Looked up, straight up, and then there was this black thing just flew over his...
You call it a ropen? Okay.
But it had a big wingspan.
Yeah, it was July of 2018. Going to Walmart and I was shopping. And as soon as I got back into my car, I went to turn onto a highway. And as soon as I took a right and started going down the road, I looked up and I saw a large flying creature.
Okay. And you were about 12. Okay. Do you recall what community that's just south of the Great Salt Lake?
Yeah.
And it immediately drew my attention because its wings were not flapping like a bird's would. It was rolling kind of like a stingray in the ocean. I noticed it was different than anything I'd ever seen. It wasn't just a regular up and down, it was a rolling motion. I would say it was probably 2 to 3 minutes.
My brother and my stepbrother, we went out to go try to find anything, looking for excitement and adventure, and then I'm going to say 11 o'clock at night, that's my guess.
PM. Okay.
And I was so curious as to what it was, so I was going the same direction it was, and it eventually moved over towards a tree line about 100 yards off to my left, and I saw it start to dive, and so I continued to watch it.
The animals that live next door, there's a little farm next door, they started making all these weird noises, and
you know, we heard the dogs and stuff, and the animals, all the pigs and the horses and stuff or whatever, just go crazy. Started making lots of noise.
And it slowly dove down and landed at the end of the tree line. And then when it went to dive down by the tree line, I noticed that there was a long tail with a bulb at the end of it, and I kept double checking to make sure, and I'm like, that has to be a tail.
It had this like glow to it, and it flies over, I see it, and I was like, guys, look at over there, and they didn't like look, I guess, in time. I slide down the slide,
Flew above me for a few seconds and just kind of just glided and then faded into the darkness. It's going to be about 20 feet, maybe 15. That was probably my best guess on there.
15 or 20 feet in terms of
wingspan.
Okay, thank you.
I did get a good look at it. I would say a little bit smaller than the first one, but I got to see its face good enough. I saw some teeth in its mouth, and I saw a large eye, and I could see that the wings were bent at angles in the front and were curved in the back, and I didn't see any feathers.